So, getting into the first topic, is Kamala is Kamala a DEI hire? I don't know who. I don't think we got to react to a clip on this because I mean I don't know who said this. What do you feel? First, what do you think about this?
I don't think she's a DEI hire because she done put in years work. She done put in years of work, and also it's like this was like way. I don't want to say way before. Like it was during affirmative action, but it wasn't no under no DEI under that. Like she didn't get the job when DEI wasn't even around. So
Yes.
put she put time and work in. So I don't think she's a
Yes.
DEI hire because she got her jobs way before folks started talking about DEI. DEI came around like what 20 like 20 like by the time like right 2017 like around that time Kamala was already the district attorney. She was already like the senator at California already. So I'm like
Yes.
that was way so DEI. Nah, they can't really say that. Like when they say that, knowing that her background, they can look at her background. They only say that instead of saying the N word, which they want to say, because that was what DEI was made for, to like give equal opportunity to folks that be overlooked on purpose because of the color of their skin, which is discrimination, and
Yes.
and to the point where okay, companies can also like instead of just marketing to the majority of people, which is white people. So like if you want everybody to get your product, like everybody not gonna get your product because it gonna seem like okay, it's only white people use. So it's like why would I want it? So you have multiple people from multiple cultures around in the boardroom to like, hey, this is how you should market the black folks. This is how you should market the Mexicans. This is how you market the Muslims. Like stuff that was created for. So whenever they bring up DEI, and they just basically calling you the N word. Whenever they bring up affirmative action, it's basically calling you the N word.
Okay. I see why you would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean, me
basically
personally,
any word that was made prior to 26 wait any word that was made or the legal language was made prior to 2016, after that when Trump really got in, that was like basically everybody just trying to like take power and turn it into what it originally is something else. So yes, I only see MAGA, not Republic, MAGA doing that.
yes.
But
Um, me personally, this is what I think about it. If you trying to, she's the vice president, right? So she should be the next in line, right? Just off of if we just doing common sense, that's number one, right? So you don't pick as a president, you don't pick your vice president like that's what you picked them for to be your like when you done, it's this person's going to carry some of what I did, but they still gonna do their own thing. So
if they agree with it,
yeah, well, I mean, if you pick them, then I mean, you know, and y'all in the same
like
party, then
she's
you
gonna do a great job. But if she doesn't do what I do, okay, cool. But I just
yes,
do a job.
that's the first thing. The second thing is like, I mean, this is what I don't like neither party, so I'm not on either side. So,
Mm-hmm.
but what I always say is Trump is not qualified. So like,
Uh-huh.
how the people that's Trump supporters, it's not the math is not mathing because Trump is not qualified.
Yep.
Oh, so you really can't say that. Um, period. I mean, I don't like the DE. I think what okay, cool, okay, cool. But yeah, so them are my two things.
Because at first, Trump wasn't even qualified to begin with because he's reality TV. Did other stuff. I know he had businesses and whatnot, but there's a whole bunch of folks that got businesses, but you don't see them trying to run for president. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff other than business. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff to deal with other than just businesses and the economy. Like you got social issues, you got energy, you got transportation, like schooling, education. There's a whole and then international business. Like there's a whole bunch of that going on. So you really can't just focus on one thing. And he was not he was not equipped for that at first. It's just everybody was like mad about the Bernie situation. So that's how Trump got in instead of Hillary. But nah, I don't know. I don't think she's a DEI hire. Like she put in the work. Like when she first came about, like folks was like bringing up her with her days as a DA. Like she was doing her job as a prosecutor, which she did a great job. Like
yes.
So I'm like, y'all want somebody to be tough on crime. That's probably tough on crime, but yeah. Oh, DEI. Like the Republicans, not the Republicans. The MAGA is like trying to find anything to discredit, to wildly and disingenuously discredit Kamala Harris, and that's what Trump does. So whenever Trump does, whatever his base does. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised even this is a topic because every word will be taken every word that we taken and twisted up to something else if you let them. And folks not letting them, but I'm just saying, like, even with the word woke, the word woke wasn't even like about what they're talking about. It was about saying stay woke to what the evil practices of businesses, companies, and all that stuff. So, and when folks get a wind of it, the folks that's doing it get wind of it, they try to manipulate it like, nah, this is what it means. Like, nah, because you're scared to being exposed. That's what it was. That's what it is. Like, textbook manipulation 101. So I don't think Kamala Harris is I don't think Kamala Harris is a DEI hire. She did her job. She got her job based on merit, and then she was doing a great job, which elevated her political career, as you can see. So I don't agree with whoever said that she is DEI hire, because the only people that's saying that is the MAGA folk. Like, come on now. Well, that's easy to talk about. Like, her resume speaks for itself.
So staying on Kamala Harris, okay. This is a point I want to bring up. Okay. We know she has a white husband, right?
Yeah.
Now, if Obama had a white wife, would he have been elected?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, he would.
Fuck no.
Yeah, he would.
Fuck no.
Yes, he was. Even though he was, bro, you know why? Because he's still black.
No chance.
Bro, I'm telling you.
All them black women that voted for him would not have voted for him if he had a white wife. Come on now.
I mean, some, but nah.
A large majority.
A large majority, we still wouldn't want a black man in office. Like, come on, you got to be real. Like, all these celebrities, black celebrities, they got they don't have black boyfriends.
Okay, so I think I found a little clip of what the DEI thing. Hold on, let me play that. All right, here we go.
I saw that you were frustrated in the front of the line that she wasn't answering any of the questions.
She's not answering any questions. She's not going to. She's investigation, ongoing investigation, and then and I don't expect her to give us anything. That's why I wanted to have the meeting the previous Monday. I just forget the convention. This is more important, and the fact that she's going to continue this is just exactly what we knew we'd get from this administration.
Mr. Richard, what do you think that Harris brings to the top of the Democratic ticket?
Not a whole lot, really, because suburban housewives are where Trump is weakest, probably, is what we've been told, and she does very poorly in that area. So
she's doing better than Biden, though. I mean,
Biden didn't do a whole lot, I don't think, and they just keep bringing Biden out continuously was just it was politically the end of the end.
So you don't think that this race will be any different with her at the top of the ticket?
No, I think President Trump will actually do better. I think she will continue to stumble because the number one issue outside of all this going on up here is the border, and she is a complete and total failure at the border. She couldn't find the border if she had a compass and a map.
Congressman, going back to the hearing, Kimberly Chi will accept the full responsibility for what happened July 13th, but will not resign. Congressman Comer asked for her resignation via a statement. Are you asking for her resignation as well?
Oh, 100%. She shouldn't have to resign. She should have been fired.
Do you think that her just being her profile, Harris's profile, as the first African American woman who could be the president, that could make it appealing to a lot of voters?
I always just say put the best player in. I mean, we've got a DEI hire in here, and Biden said, first off, he said he's going to hire a black female for vice president, and that he just skipped over. What about white females? What about any other group? It just, when you go down that route, you take mediocrity, and that's what they have right now as a vice president.
So are you suggesting she was a DEI hire?
100%. She was a DEI hire. He said he was going to hire, and she didn't. Her record is abysmal at best.
Okay, so I don't know who.
That's what I just said earlier. Like you said, any other race, mediocrity. So what are you basically saying?
Yeah. Of course, he's a Republican. Oh, he's Tennessee. Okay. He's in the House. Okay.
There's a difference between a Republican and a MAGA, bro. Mitt Romney told y'all that.
And he talked about, when he was talking about she should be fired, he was talking about the Secret Service woman.
Oh.
Director. He wasn't talking about. I just wanted to clear that up. He was talking about a director of Secret Service.
He wasn't talking about Kamala?
When he said, when he said the DEI thing, but when he said she should be fired, they asked him about the Secret Service, the incident, the Trump assassination incident, the Secret Service director. That's what they was talking about in that little part.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm looking stuff up about him. It says he regrets calling her a DEI hire, but it was the truth.
Why is you regretting what you said?
You just double down. Yeah, you just double down on it.
Mm-hmm. Most folks on that side would have just stood on that. Like, yeah, she is. And what?
I mean, he did too. Shit.
Huh?
He did too.
No, I'm saying, like, you saying he going on record and saying I regret saying that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
the other side
he said he said he regrets saying it, but it was the truth. So he still stood on business. Yeah.
If you stand on business, you're not regretting anything, bro.
Nah, but he just saying, like, all y'all niggas talking about it, like, I wish y'all would hush, because I see what he's saying. I'm just trying to look up little stuff about, like,
come saying that, like, you knew what was gonna come with that, so
he's a representative of the House in Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, he knew the smoke was coming when he was gonna say that, but I expect nothing less from MAGA. I don't expect nothing less from him, to be honest.
Yeah, he's big on this DEI thing.
Like any person that's not white and that's not a man. I mean, any person that's not white and or not a man is automatically deemed unqualified. It's the
Mm,
basic white supremacist talking point,
mm,
basically. That's all it is.
mm.
It's all
Yeah,
it, it's all it is, bro.
I mean, he got a point with the Secret Service.
I mean, yeah, the Secret Service you can, yeah, but with Kamala, nah.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Like, don't get me
You
wrong.
can't. Yeah,
The
it's like you
FBI,
can't.
CIA do stuff way differently, and how they cover it up, they do stuff way differently. But y'all can persecute her, do whatever y'all have to do. You know, I mean, a president was just got shot at, apparently, in quotations. But yeah, I don't think she's DEI high. It's some racist shit, racist talking point.
But like niggas said the same thing about Obama as well.
Yep, and everybody was loving that shit. They loved Obama. Even in 2016, everybody said 2016 was the best year at everything: music, food,
I mean, it
sports.
wasn't no DEI back then, but whatever the hell they called it, it just
Yeah.
switches. It switches every few years. It's something else. It's gonna be something else in like
Yeah.
they're gonna be calling that because it was affirmative action first, and then it was fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is.
Doing a great job, or it's on the opposite.
With affirmative action first. Now it's DEI. You know what I'm saying? It's like they find each term.
It was some stuff in between.
Like this shit get aggravating at this point. Like why? What's the point? Like it's just like first it was the word woke, then affirmative action. Now DEI.
No, affirmative action is older. Like affirmative action is like the first shit, the first law that they had. Like
Next thing there's gonna be Brown. It's gonna be Brown versus Board.
that was like for school and shit. Well, with the school they got CRT, critical race
That too.
theory. That's for the schools. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. CRG. Anything that goes against white supremacy, they gonna
But that's
wild.
just talking about teaching it though. Like
Huh?
teaching it. That's just talking. CRT is like talking about teaching it, like in school.
Teaching white supremacy is CRT.
Well, like it's like so they don't want. It's like they don't want certain shit said in school to make the white children feel like they're wrong in the history class. Because
Who's
if you regularly tell the history, then people gonna feel bad, right? Because of what happened.
not necessarily. They feel bad because what their parents, you know what I'm saying? Their parents act in a certain way of what's in the history book. So like, dang, so it's like, and then if they were say that's wrong, they can't really say nothing because what they're gonna try to like kick them out or you know send them off somewhere and stuff like that. Like the truth is the truth. Like they keep saying truth this, truth that. When the truth doesn't put you in a good light, well, your ancestors in a good light, then we're looking all dumbfounded. But what they should be doing is, yeah, my ancestors was wrong, but at the same time, like I'm not them, and I move in a good way. I don't do none of the things they did, so I ain't one of them. But you got folks that teach their kids that that's supposed to happen. They're supposed to keep going and all that stuff. Growing up as a child, mind you, it's taught.
Yeah, it's like DIE. That's like the new affirmative action shit.
Yeah,
And
the new
CRT.
new Republican twisting word.
Yeah, buzzword. Yeah.
Shit, I'm in no
I
sense.
don't give a. I mean, that shit is whack. I mean,
Huh?
whatever. I just feel like whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I just
Anything
feel
that
like niggas be
us,
trying to create these words to like start a conversation and not
yeah.
really talk about shit. Like we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about what really happened.
Basically.
But like, I hope niggas, and of course, I don't know who. I don't know who I'm voting for yet. But it's a long way away.
We got 3 months.
If this is the thing I'm afraid of. Like nobody's gonna have a black like nothing they give black people, and then I might just be forced to pick one.
Forced to pick one. Not necessarily like, Camilla's drafting up her policies and whatnot, so I'm gonna read the policies and whatnot. Also, I'm gonna read my policies of my state and local.
Yeah,
When I
we
say
always like we always like to say that we talk about the presidential shit a lot on here, but you should always be voting locally.
local and state, y'all.
That's more important. It's gonna affect you in your day to day life way more. Your sheriff, your damn what else?
Yeah, like
District attorney, judge, district judge, all that shit.
attorney, governor,
Governor, yep,
Department of Education, transportation, like
yep.
all that. Like,
School board,
in Georgia right now, I know what's on the ballot for this November. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff, including betting and marijuana. Folks don't know that's on the ballot for real. Like, if you want that, like it could be potentially led to be illegal in Georgia right now, basically. Like, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Most of us don't know that, but yeah. With Kamala Harris in office, boom. Even with the weed situation, like if we already have it done and it decriminalized to the full capacity and legalized, it's like she can make stuff easier once we put the people in office. Now I'm talking about this from local and state. Like if you ain't voting and let the MAGA folks get in the, what I'm saying, it's gonna be a whole bunch of friction. She may not be able to do everything all because we ain't vote. The right people in. So yeah. And that's why I'm telling folks all the time, like, bro, look at the ballots, look at what's on the ballots, bro. If y'all want to bet on FanDuel and DraftKings, hey, go vote. If you want to smoke your weed freely, you want to carry an ounce on you in all times, go vote. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
I
and
feel
then,
like no. So like, okay, so what do you think? Okay, what's the main problems in your like where you live at? Like, what you think your city needs to do?
okay. Our city needs to be tough on crime, tough on gang affiliation, more funding to the public schools, and investing more like entertainment, not even company, entertainment places in this city or state, depending on where you at. If you're in Atlanta, I ain't talking about that. But if you're in like cities like Augusta, Grovetown, Hinesville, Sandersville, then yeah, that's what we need to work on. Like, because there's no places for kids to like during the summer like go to. Like, we only got one place up here, well, two. Sergeant Stripes, yeah, it's cool enough, but it ain't, it ain't attractive what we attract. But it's like a watered down version of Dave and Buster's. But we need something like a big facility where it has like basketball, like a field, like it's like we need activities to where kids can be doing that during the summer instead of being in the streets.
Give them something else constructive to do.
Yeah, because every time I see every day somebody getting shot, there be 19-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, like shit like that, like the gun violence, that shit too. Like we need a gun deregulation, not a gun deregulation, but we need to regulate gun regulation over here. Like that's why we need another sheriff. And also with the entertainment, with the weed, like we can. That's like a whole state where we could just decriminalize it in the city, and people that work at their jobs they'll be penalized for having it in their system because when you're not even high, it's still in your system. So I mean, even though if it's not affecting you, but it's in your system. So we should be not penalized for it as we're applying for a job if we're doing the drug test. Um, yeah, I mean, that's about it. Like the job, like the city I'm in is like a retirement city, so it's like you barely get those type of jobs where you can make a career out of whatnot. Like it's mostly retired folks down here. So yeah, just like a re-energized, it, not necessarily saying economy, but entertainment spaces for us to do some type of, say have some type of fun, like, and also like with the shootings and whatnot, like the mall is getting to the point where they're gonna have like metal detectors everywhere, like Jesus, like that's all we need is this crime, gang. We need a gang task force, entertainment spaces, decriminalizing weed and legalizing the city.
You went in and out, my boy. I don't know if it's me or, but yeah, I think the main problem in my area, I would say, where I live, is the roads. Um, I don't really have. I mean, it is crime. Yeah, crime too. Um, but yeah, I would say the roads, a little bit of crime, um, and I say I think we need a subway. Like, I don't know if that's infrastructure or what, but we specifically need like a better public transportation. But we always like to say that's why you should vote. Always vote locally. It's more important.